Right, welcome back. Today we are going to get into the pool and film a swim workout. Doing some, starting my new programming in the build up for Ironman U.K. next year. I did hear back from Ironman regarding Kona. They said yes, come along and race, and I decided not to. So because they took so long to get back to me, I'd already started to plan out the rest of my year with work and then move stuff around again, and I just decided that I probably wasn't going to hear back. So when I did hear back, I was surprised. I was pleased that they said come and race, and that my slot had been reallocated to me. But what I've decided to do was focus more on building up to next year. I thought if I kind of go and race Kona this year, basically I wouldn't make any improvements by the time October comes along. I'd probably be in similar fitness to what I was in July, whereas this year now I can focus on rebuilding, working on all my weaknesses up to next year's race in Ironman UK, hopefully smashing that race out of the park and doing really, really well in that race, and then hopefully qualifying for next year's event in Hawaii, and then being a fitness where I could be competitive and have a good race. So that's my thought process on that. I've also booked some other stuff, half marathon booked, got a sprint triathlon booked. I've also booked a relay. We're going to try and get the gold in a team half distance relay, and I'm going to do the cycle leg for that. That's booked for June next year. So lots of stuff in between, lots of training to be had. But now let's get into the gym or into the pool. Nice outdoor pool, it's actually nice weather out there. Let's get a good workout in. See you in the pool. So it turned out that we weren't allowed to film in the swimming pool. We've got some secret footage on James's phone. Also, we weren't allowed any equipment for the workout in the swimming pool either. So no snorkel, which meant that the workout wasn't exactly what it was supposed to be. But in the end, we ended up doing, and also I've had the settings wrong on my phone, on my watch, so it's recorded half each length, so instead of 50 metres being recorded, it's recorded 25. We've done 1,375 metres times 2, so what's that, 2,750, 56 minutes in the pool. Good workout overall, but definitely need to find some places where we can do some workouts with some equipment, because that's twice now in 2 different swim pools that I've had this problem. So I need to do some research and find some stuff in the area. But good workout. We're going to see you very shortly. Me and James are going to get out on the road in a couple of days' time. I'll catch you then. Right, so that's us done for the day. Good sweat on. Nice to get back in the tri-gear and do a bit of both, cycling and running. Cycle was a bit of it was okay. I mean, but it was a bit of a disaster. The power meters ran out of batteries, so I had to guesstimate how much power I was producing. But it was only a short endurance ride, so it wasn't any dramas really. Heart rate stayed nice and low for that, and then just done 15 minutes, nice and comfortable. Let's get the legs turning over. More training to come for the rest of the week. I've got some swimming, some weights, back on the strength work, some long, a little bit of a longer cycle on Saturday morning, and a bit of a hill run on Sunday, and it will be my biggest week since Ironman. So this week will be probably just over 11 hours. So it's good to be back training properly. We're going to get some footage of me doing some resistance training. I'll talk you through some of that stuff in a couple of days, and we'll see you then. Right, so we are at Hardiman Performance in Luton. That's one of my clinics, and we're going to do some resistance training today. First resistance training upper body session I've done in absolutely ages. Although I've done some press ups and pull ups, I haven't really done a full session. So I'm going to take it super easy, keep it super light. I don't want a load of DOMs accumulating for my workouts at the weekend and then into next week. But we're going to be hitting a weekly upper body session now. So got some pulling, got some shoulder work, back work, some chest stuff. But you'll see it in a second. Let's get on with the workout. As you can see, for today we're keeping it super light because, like I said, I don't want to catch a load of DOMs that's going to interfere with the rest of my training, but we're going to be adding load back in week by week, and soon these workouts are going to be a little bit more meaningful, but there's no requirement to be sore when I'm trying to not drown in the pool. So as you can see in a minute, this workout today, lots of single arm stuff, lots of stuff that's concentrated and focused on certain areas. Now, when you're trying to build resilience in tissues, some of the bigger strength moves are great, target multiple different muscle groups, but sometimes that can neglect some of the deficits you have in certain areas. So when I'm rebuilding strength, I like to start off some very basic moves, go super light, put the foundations back in place and build everything from the ground up, and then start adding in some of my bigger compound stuff later on, which you'll see me adding at some point. But at the moment, we're just building up specific low tolerances and strength in all of the tissues in order for me to be able to do that effectively and not fatigue myself too much when I introduce them, and also not to pick up a stupid injury, because the last thing I want is an injury when I've got stuff to train for. So that's my 10 cents on that. And to finish off, because it would be rude not to,
greatest feeling you can get in a gym, or the most satisfying feeling you can get in the gym, is the pump. Let's say you train your biceps. Blood is rushing into your muscles, and that's what we call the pump. And it feels different. It feels fantastic.
And we're finished. That's the end of this blog pretty much. Like I said, it's going to wrap up a big week of training for me. Well, the biggest week I've done since Ironman, so not huge, but we're building back up. Good to have resistance back. It's good to be doing all the different disciplines again, more meaningfully. More of this to come. We will see you all very, very shortly. Thanks for tuning in, and if you like this content, you enjoy it, feel free to subscribe to the channel. You can do that below, just down here on the corner of the screen. And if you like the video, give it a like. Why not comment what you do with your resistance training and how you make yourself stronger for triathlon? I'd love to hear it. We'll speak to you very soon.